This is just one of the best planes, you guys. Oh, it's so good. Look at that pass. Wasn't that sweet?
It's awesome.
What a great day to fly, and what a great EDF to fly on this awesome day. This is the E-Flite A-10, and it's one of my all-time favorite warbirds to fly. It is better than most of the old World War II warbirds, in my opinion. As far as flight characteristics go, man, this thing has character, and it is just a breeze and owns the sky. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're just gonna own the sky and have some fun flying one of my favorite all-time RC planes. This old bird has been through a lot, you guys. I have really put this thing through a lot of flights. I'm sure I'm well over 100, probably more than that. And taken off of grass and landed on grass a ton and really hard asphalt. And this thing just takes a beating extremely well, and it looks really, really good while doing it. I love that tricycle landing gear too. You saw how tight those turns were, and I'm just gonna take off nice and fast. We ready for this?
Yep.
There's full throttle, and we're up really quick. I kind of eased into the throttle.
That was good.
Yeah, I absolutely love this.
Hit the like button for that landing. Oh my goodness. Take off.
Okay, we're gonna fly it just a little semi-scale for a minute and get that landing gear up. 3, 2, 1. Some of you guys with a really good eye may have noticed that some of my ordnances, missiles, fuel tanks, all that good stuff, they're starting to show a little bit of wear, and I might have to order some more because the tips of them I'm starting to miss a few. There you go. And that is about a 40% throttle pass. So on this pass, we're going to go full throttle, and then I'll take safe off, and we'll just have a little fun with this thing. I always love flying this. This is a 6S 3200 milliamp battery. Use a little rudder on that too. Let's go full throttle on this pass. Here's full throttle, you guys.
Oh my gosh. I always forget how fast this is.
What a good pass that was. Woo!
I'll do better on this pass.
We'll do one more full throttle, then I'll kick safe off. Are you ready, Abby?
Yeah, I'm ready this time.
I won't get it quite as close.
Gotta zoom out.
What do you think of that?
That's cool.
Let's go safe off and just climb it. We'll do the usual roll and then nose it down. This is a very good looking pattern plane. If you like to fly in kind of a pattern, throw a few maneuvers at it like this, you know, you can really get lost in the make-believe world of someone is chasing you, or maybe you are strafing the ground units. The only thing missing, guys, is my burnt shirt. Right? If you can't be a big kid while you're flying your RC planes, then you shouldn't be flying RC planes.
Have you heard about the thing where women can't make that sound? Like, they can't do sound effects like that.
You know what?
I don't know how you do it. Have we?
It's because us guys, we live in a world of sound effects in our heads.
You definitely do.
Am I right?
You
Guys,
do at least.
when you're driving down the road, aren't you, even in your minivan, just as you just slowly pass other cars, or even get passed by other cars? This is just one of the best planes, you guys. Oh, it's so good. Look at that pass. Wasn't that sweet?
It's awesome.
Oh man. So I have my flaps on this one set up to move really slowly and very scale, which I really like. Just these low strafing passes. That's where it's at with the A-10. We're helping those ground troops, and it just looks good. This might look like a plane that shouldn't fly well, but I am telling you, it flies so good. And then we can throttle up with those dual EDFs, the twin EDFs. That's full throttle, and it will just climb. We roll it back around, and just for the crazy sake of it, I want to show you guys a snap roll on this. So we're going to go full throttle, pick up some speed, climb, and then we're going to snap it, because this one snaps, and it does it beautifully. It shouldn't do that. We have one troll in the comments right now that's saying, that's not scale, land it now, you idiot. You know, I don't like you, you troll. Okay, let's go for that pass. And Abby, I'm going to turn safe on, and we're going to go get ready to land. We're going to put the landing gear down on this pass, get ready for it, and then we'll put a fresh battery in because flights on this is just a little bit short. So landing gear down, let's count them guys together. 1, 2, 3, and let's hope I can be consistent here, and let's go half flaps on this landing. Generally speaking, this is one of my best landing airplanes. Now, when I say that, that always is inviting failure, right? But usually it's a greaser of a plane, and I hope I can keep that consistent.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much a greaser there. We'll put a fresh battery in. There's not like crazy shocks on this plane or anything. It just lands really well every time. And look at that tight radius. Now, those of you that taxi your planes on the ground, you know, sometimes they take a really wide turn. This one's just a really nice tight turn, and that's really handy for taxiing around. So let's put a fresh battery in and have more fun. All right guys, check out these flaps. See, nice slow moving, right? Let's go full flaps on this, safe on, and we'll just blast it, show you a short takeoff. That's pretty good, that's pretty fast. We'll take those flaps off now, and then we'll put the landing gear up on this next pass. And I have a really important question to ask all of you, especially those of you that are still watching. Do you like a single flight video, or do you like a double flight video, especially when there's shorter flights like this? Let us know. Landing gear going up. I'd really like to hear from you. You know, I mean, we come out here, it feels great today. It's in the mid 60s for November, almost December now. Feels really good, but some days we come out here and it is brutally cold, and I feel obligated to giving you guys a double flight at least because it's a shorter flight. But what do you think? I mean, are we good with one? I would fly 10 if I could withstand it, you know, but some days it's just like, whew, we're just so cold after we do one. But I like bringing 2 flights, especially on a plane like this with shorter flights. Look at that pass. We'll just crank it up here. Let's go. Now that is my timer from the previous flight. I forgot to reset it. Which is, Abby's my backup timer. We've got a timer on the camera. So right around 4 minutes, Abby will be landing. I put a 4,000 milliamp battery in this time instead of a 3,200, and we should be able to get at least 30 more seconds out of that. Man, that's just such a pretty pass. Safe off. Yes, guys, I do not mind safe one bit. It helps us just enjoy the hobby even more. No one likes to crash, right? Nobody likes to crash. And if safe can help keep you from crashing, I was trying to do a little bit of too much of a knife edge going on there.
A little low.
It was a little low for it. Yeah. So yes, I kick safe off and on when I feel like I want it or need it. It's just nice to have. But fewer and fewer old timers in the hobby now give us a hard time, or other people a hard time, for using safe. And you know what? Let's practice a quick little landing here. I'm actually going to turn safe on, put those landing gear down, and I want to practice a landing without flaps, and then I'll take right back off again. This is just such a pretty plane to land and take off. I just like, I could do just land and take off and land over and over and over and over and over. Abby, let's get it in really close here, see if we can. Get those wheels right in front of us.
It just grabs the ground.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. We'll taxi it back down close to us and then take off again. Just a beautiful day.
You got glue on those wheels?
It's
oh
crazy,
my gosh.
isn't it? It's crazy. It does that on grass too, not just asphalt. Beautiful, every time. Let's go. Now even on grass, this thing takes off pretty fast. It really does. We have flown this off of a grass field a ton. This was actually one of my first EDFs. I think it was the Viper Maybe the Thunderbirds,
Yep.
and then this. I think that was my
sounds
progression.
about right.
Landing gear up. Yeah, this is just, it's easy. It's easy to fly. It's very predictable. It flies like it's on rails, and everybody that's ever owned one would agree with exactly how I described that. It flies like it's on rails, and it's predictable. Very straight. And it just looks so good. Now, I know there's a few guys out there that actually bought this just because it looks so good and don't fly it. And I don't blame you. I mean, it's a really good looking plane. You might just buy this and put it on display. If you do, they sell one that's like 30 or 40 bucks cheaper without the receiver in it, I think. Oh. That's the trouble with what Abby and I do. We just pivoted together, pivot.
I stepped on his foot.
And we stumbled on each other because we stand close. We got to do what we do. It's like a dance, guys.
It is
if
a
you've
dance.
ever seen us out here
One
doing
day
this,
we'll have to film it.
we'll get someone that will film us filming the planes. That was a nice low pass. Well, it's sad to say, but I think it might be time to land. But that's okay because we have extra videos to record of this, Abby, for our other social media. I don't know if you guys know this, but we are on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and all that. And I know not everybody loves all those platforms. In fact, my personal favorite is still YouTube. But we're there and we have fun over there, and it is very unique content. It's not just re-uploads or reposts. There's full flaps. Let's do full flaps on this landing and get it nice and greased, hopefully again. Every time. That was just the front wheel.
Lift,
what, the front wheel?
The
front wheel lifted again, but that's not a bad landing. That's not a bad landing at all. Good job. That's just every time. I think I've only had like one bad landing on this ever. What a beautiful airplane, you guys, and what a beautiful day to fly it on. And I thank God for this beautiful day. I was not expected, that is for sure. These blue skies, there's very little wind, and that means the mid-60s feels really good with such little wind. It almost feels like a spring day, but winter's still coming around the corner. So what do you think? The A-10, tried and true. Let us know in the comments. Does this thing just make you drool? Are you afraid to fly something like this? And if so, maybe we can get you in the air, guys. I love reading the comments, and I love doing my best to make recommendations based on your personal budget and your personal skill level, and make a strong recommendation for you that I think you do very, very well with. I've done that probably tens of thousands of times through the last 9 or 10 years. So if you want to fly planes, trust me, you can do it. I love talking to you guys in the comments, especially when I'm able to. There's a lot of comments that roll in sometimes, but I'd love to hear from you guys. What would you like to fly? What would you like to work your way up to? Where's your skill level now, even if you've never flown anything before? Let's talk about it in the comments. We'll get you in the air. I love hearing your success stories and even the crashes. They all happen, we all crash. So don't be afraid of crashing. These things are easy to fix and get back in the air. I want to say a massive thanks to our Patreon supporters for getting us out here, because without you guys, we may not have come out to fly today, and it is just such a beautiful day to fly. So grateful we got to get some airtime in, and you guys are the best. We'll have another awesome jet video popping up right about now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you there.
Bye.